What's up, guys? Welcome back to Daily Driven. Here we are with our next victim. No, it's actually this, not the weeds. Let's go around the other side. We take really good care of our vehicles here on the channel. And if you guys have been around for a little bit, you'll remember this pig. This is the Foreclosure Four Door. Cue the Christmas video. We acquired this via foreclosure. I acquired the property and we got this rig with the property. This winter, we kind of got running when it was really cold. And just after that, we drove around with the Christmas tree on the roof. And that was it for the old Foreclosure Four Door. And now we have a special thing to do with it. We are going to do an extreme, I'm telling you, so extreme budget transformation on this. It will knock your socks off. The next thing that's gonna knock your socks off is what we're gonna do with this next. So really and truthfully, guys, Alex and I kind of started this channel on kind of wanting to do one thing. Well, maybe I did, maybe he did, we don't know. But I really wanted to continue what I was given as a child so that it's a more possible thing for people that are less fortunate than I was, slash, you know, just kind of help people out. That's really been the whole goal, to get, if we ever get popular enough to really make a difference. Now we're gonna try to start with something here, and it's a little different than most other channels do. We're actually gonna give this away for free. That's right, F-R-E-E, free. It's a 1954 Chevrolet four door with a 235 inline six, and it's got a lot of character and a lot of potential. And there's a lot of folks out there that really don't have the same opportunities Alex and I were even given as children back then. And we want to give somebody, slash maybe a father-son, father-daughter, mother-son, you know, whatever. I want to give somebody the opportunity to get this for free and continue the restoration process, slash driving, slash cruising, whatever process they so decide. So here's what I want. I want you guys, whoever wants to be given this for free after we're done with this video today, I want you guys to go on any of your competing, slash sister, slash whatever YouTube channels. I want you to go into their comment section or their Instagram or whatever. I want you to comment, go check out DailyDrivenDeathTraps. And that is all you need to do. We are going to give you another option too. And that is just to send us a personal message about a story you have with your father or your son or whatever, something very heartfelt. I want to hear it. I want to jerk the old heartstrings. We are going to put in our favorite stories, and whoever comments on another person's video and sends us a screenshot of you commenting on their video, or emails us, I don't care. Or even say in our comment section, hey, I commented on Vice Grip Garages. Hey, I commented on Kevin Junkyard Digs channel. Let us know what you commented on. We'll go check it out. We'll take a screenshot of your username and we will put it in a randomized generator. We will find you, we'll kill you, and we will give you the Foreclosure Four Door with a signed title, signed over to you for free. 48 states, sorry, Alaska, Hawaii, New Zealand, Australia, England. I'm sorry, guys. I know we really appreciate you guys' views, but as of right now, this is what we can do. We don't have a ton of subs. We don't have a ton of anything, but we want to help out and give back to the car community because I think that's only fair. And I would really love for somebody to get this vehicle that's going to care about it and wants to continue the love and affection for it. I know it doesn't look good right now, but obviously stay till the end to see what she's gonna look like when you obtain it. Go to someone else's channel, write in the comments, go check out Daily Driven, come back to our channel and say, hey, comment on this person's video. We'll go check it out. We'll get your username, your IRL, your AOL, your MSN, whatever, and we'll get you in the randomized generator, or hit us on any of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. PM us a heartfelt story about your past experiences with something that means something to you in the automotive world. That's all I ask for this time. And in reality, we really hope to continue with giving things away for free as long as we possibly can. with the success we've gained from what little we've had. I thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the budget transformation on the Foreclosure Four Door. Wow. Okay, so what you're seeing is how we left it. Looks like we need to do some stuff and things and stuff and more things.
Oh, guess what? Hats are available now on DailyDrivenDeathTraps.com.
Check them out. Rip it. And shirts. But anyway, once you grab your shirt, come back here and watch. But here we are. We played with this a long time ago. We didn't do a lot because it was the middle of winter. What we did, it's got a new master cylinder in it. It's got somewhat of a carb rebuild. It's got a new filter, oil filter in it. Got new front brake stuff and things. Obviously we needed to do the back because we tied that stuff up in a knot in the back. So we're gonna do some back brakes today.
What if whoever's receiving it would like to do some Bernies, Sean?
Well, the 235 ain't gonna be happy enough. You know what, we should probably grab a piece of cardboard, eh?
Yep, let's make a list.
Things that we bought for the Foreclosure Four Door to make it a little bit more desirable. Carpet, ready to go. So we got to pull a seat, do some stuff, things in there. Rear brakes. We got to make it safe for you guys. So that's a must. And then rebuild carb faux rib. This one we're trying to get a little bit more aesthetic. Be pleasing. That's where the budget comes in. Right now there's not much expensive on this list, but we're going to repaint the top. Paint top almond, paint wheels. Those are given too because they look like heck, and they need to match the top for that old classic two-tone look. Another thing, fuel tank. Right now we're gonna have to put the boat tank back in it because it's boat tanking and not real tanking. So we want to get a real tank back in this, so again, next person can have a good time with it and have a brand new fuel tank. Shine. So today we're gonna actually start with some of the aesthetic stuff, and that's probably gonna be a little bit of taking the rims and tires and stuff off and giving those a nice little rattle canner. And then I'm gonna start working on giving her a nice buff job. This paint will come back really pretty, we're hoping. And once it's all kind of we'll cut, and then we'll wait to polish it after we spray the almond on the roof. But lo and behold, this is gonna be a pretty large budget transformation, as well as doing a little bit of chrome work. Just because this car, the gauges work, the lights work in the gauges. Crazy, I know. Already has a 12-volt conversion on it, so that makes it extremely more desirable, which is great. And as soon as we get it running and top of condition, this thing was a fantastic rig to drive around. So we'll obviously probably top off some of the fluids before anybody says they want it or desires it. But yeah, we'll top off the rear diff fluid, and I think we're gonna be pleasantly surprised how sweet this car will actually be when it's back ripping around again. So let's get this thing fired back up after about 8-9 months and listen to her purr like a kitten, like she was. And we're gonna take her on over to a concrete slab so that way we can get some overspray on it and make it so it's the resale in the house goes down.
Thanks.
I love the smell of antique cars, mothballs especially. Just right up. There you go. I'm telling you guys, she's a reliable little piece of equipment.
And this is 3 on the tree, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the old bolt action.
Ooh, I don't even know how to do that.
Was I burning out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she was flipping for a second. I was like, no.
No. Look, he did a burning right there, bro.
Dude, that's sweet.
She's got all the power.
We got any leaks down in here? I always like to look underneath something and see if we have any really nasty spots of oil, and we don't. Nope, that's old. Nothing there.
She's good.
She's a good girl.
Came out of her hole.
Yeah, I had to do a burnout to get it in here over the winter, remember that?
Yeah.
We might do an exhaust pipe too.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe one day ship taillight housing. We'll see. You gotta leave some stuff for the folks that want it, you know?
Thinking that it's Saturday.
You might be correct on that one.
It's nice out.
It is very nice. And
Probably have to mow the fucking yard again.
I'm letting mine grow till winter. And I got 6 of them that I need to cut.
Oh, do ya?
The city might come after me, but you know what? It's easier to pay the fine and let them cut it.
It just goes straight to your taxes.
Just taxes. 54 Chevy 4-door.
I love it.
You love it?
This is next Saturday, so guess who's working? Automatic or manual? Oh, I see. This has got the hot choke carb on it instead of the manual choke.
You only have to choke the hot ones.
I thought about that.
I like choking the hot ones.
Like choking chickens.
Choking the hot ones, right? Oink oink soup pals. Yeah, just like that one. Giving away a car for free.
You're giving away a car for free.
Get on the channel and watch the video, and then go comment.
Really?
Go comment on somebody else's video and say.
I bet it's not the 54 Chevy, is it?
We're doing the video right now.
No, it's this one.
Huh?
It's that.
Is this one?
Yeah.
Well, how long do we have to wait for everything in pictured above? Monday.
Monday.
Wednesday? What?
I think we're going to be doing a little bit more of this passenger side. What do you think's wrong with it?
Yeah, I know. Dang it, bro. We're done washing her. She's still pretty rough looking, obviously, as she should be. So we have a cutting pad from Hobo Freight. We have a Bauer from Hobo Freight. We have some Maguires from Hobo Freight and some microfiber.
And me.
And he's from Hobo Freight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a really rough cutting compound, as seen on TV, that Mr. Billy Mays recommended this to us. Not really, but anyway, as seen on TV, Maguire's heavy cut. So we're gonna take it to the old Bronze Beauty here. We're gonna shine her on up as shiny as she can get, and then we're gonna take a polishing compound on it when we have a working power washer again. We'll wash it up, polish it up. Then we did find out that whoever tightened the spindle nut on this side wanted us to die, so we gotta tighten that up now. Well, folks, that should kind of tell you everything right there. Look at that compared to that. That is insane. Look how deep this paint looks. The patina kind of gave it a little bit of a touch, which is phenomenal. We love a nice little patina rig. This one's even real, unlike the last one. This is a real patina rider. Sat in a barn for a very long time, and then was pulled out and left where it was at. Now it's time to fight this side, which will end up being easier because we got shade over here, so it won't be big as you're supposed to do it in the shade, long story short, and that's just me being stupid starting over there.
Oh my gosh, it's so shiny and good.
Left side is all polished up. In reality, comparatively to what it was, I think it's a pretty slick looking car again. Now getting ready to hop up on the old roof and take some 220 and rough the old girl up, tape her off, and we're gonna go ahead and spray that the nice almond color that the rims are. So rims and tires are ready to go back on. I think they look pretty fantastic for what they are. And then I got these off, ready to go for our new wheel cylinders, and then have some leftover pipe from a couple of the other builds, as well as a muffler you saw over there that we're going to stick on her for now. I'm sure somebody that wants this and will keep the 235 in it would probably want to put headers on it, so we're not going to get too crazy with the 235. We're just going to make sure it's up to par, and then from there somebody else can kind of modify it as they please. But aesthetically, it's going to be pretty enough that you can take it down to your local town and kind of show her off and be pleasured for what everybody else sees. She's a 40-footer. No, not really. She's probably a 10-footer, and mostly it's just going to be sweet to have it back on the road in such an elegant manner. And yes, we are leaving all the mouse nests. No, not really.
Got some good carpet going up in here, so that means this crusty junk's gotta go. It's just all falling to pieces. And then we're gonna have to figure out something for the hole we made. I don't know if you remember, but the Foreclosure Four Door, we had to put a new brake master in, and it was just super hard to get to, so we cut this open a little bit since it was already a little rusty there anyway. You can see the holes there. Probably put a flap license plate right here so you can still get to it and keep it under the carpet. I'm not really sure how the carpet is molded and how they allow you to get under that, but I guess we'll see.
I had a momentary break. I had to run away and hide. Here is the 54 floor. Did you show the people?
Not yet.
Here it is. Just the front. There's the back. The back is extremely solid. Actually, no issues at all. The front only has a couple little, well, actually that's a weld, so that doesn't even count. Really and truthfully, just a little bit of rot right there, but it's not even through. The biggest hole is basically the one we cut for our master cylinder. That being said, we're gonna do the right thing and suck all the turds out of it, pop the back seat up, and then we're gonna I'm gonna lay this out on the ground like you're supposed to and let the sun get to it for a little while. And by the time we're done, we'll be ready to throw the carpet in. Honestly, the 54 is much more solid than we intended. Plus, look at that top. So I actually ordered this carpet about in January. We've been thinking about this project for quite some time. And now that I look at it, I realize I just got the ugliest color I could possibly find. It matches the color of the vehicle, which is perfect. So they say with this carpet, you always let it sit in the sun for 5,000 years, and then it conforms to your desired sack. Love sack, baby. Matches the color of the vehicle. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. They are definitely burning. Mass amounts of that. Bro, this came with straps that you always have to make work yourself. Tank we ordered, I actually bought a kit from Speedway Motors. They're actually pretty local to us. By local, I mean next state over. I don't know why, but they send you pretty much a universal sending unit, which is fine. Just you got to do all the legwork for them.
basically you shove this through here, run there, and then you kind of just gotta, I guess you just finagle it to where you think it might need to be. We're back at it again with a man yelling in squatter's residence.
He's just talking to his friend.
Himself.
Poor guy. Anyway, so universal sending unit. You can, I think we're gonna have to take the grinder and cut the tab off this because right now she's sitting a little bit too tall. But once I figure out how far down this can go, kind of just figure this out, what we'll do is we'll make it so this ballast kind of just goes right to the top of the tank. And that should be pretty darn close to tell you guys if it's full or not full, whoever gets the vehicle. In reality, we really didn't intend to buy this much stuff for it or do this much for this car, but I think it will definitely be a nice rig for somebody. And that's really what it's all about. It just took me about 20 minutes to try to get the configuration of the holes lined up, but now we're back at it. I ended up having to cut off about 2 solid inches. Solid, may I add. The cows are becoming self-aware. Okay, we're back in action. Welcome to Zimbabwe. How would you like to own this brand spanking new, slightly used, but partially non-modified, but kind of painted, but somewhat shined up 50-foot Chevy? Perfect. I need a rear brake hardware kit. 4 doors more. No.
Disc brake, drum brake.
Drum brake.
He's too young to remember drum brakes.
Shucks. Your new neighbors. We're cleaning up for the night just because we can. We have a lot of parts coming tomorrow, in all honesty. We got rear brake cylinders. We got some new nails. We've got a lot of stuff. But you know what? The aesthetics of this monstrosity are looking good. So, got some good carpet to match the vibe. We got the rims to match the vibe. So basically all we got left is just make sure that it's a safe little animal. And we're gonna have less than $1,000 budget restoration. So basically, that's gonna be it for tonight. See you guys later. Alex was leaning, and he was nice enough to unhook our latch since we do not have a key for it. Sorry folks, we don't have the time frame for a key, so whoever gets this is gonna have an unkeyless trunk. But I got good news here in the trunk for y'all. It is clean. I mean, we still got the, you know, the beauty things on the sides and the OG spare. How can you beat it? As well as the original equipment jack and for, you know, the wheel wrench. So whoever gets it, you're getting a very original car. And then Alex right now is actually switching out to our new straps because the old straps are smaller because I guess this tank's a little bit bigger. That's cool. You also get a hitch for bicycle mounts. But anyway, go up to the front here. I'm pulling the carburetor off and we're gonna rebuild the carb finally because it's needed it for quite some time. After that, we're gonna fire up the air compressor and we're gonna blow out the steel line coming from the tank all the way to the fuel pump, and then we'll be able to use our new fuel tank. So, and then we're gonna do some brake bleeding and some exhaust work. So this is substantially, is that a mosquito in here? Substantially better than the side of the road. So unlike last week, we're actually doing it on a piece of plywood instead. A little Rochester action today, so can't really beat that. We got plenty of speckles in the bottom here.
Looks like muddy water.
Yep, look at all that dirt in that corner. We got gold in there hills, boy. So, we are getting ready to blow out the OG fuel line so we can use it again, power the rig. Shove this in the hole and let her blow. Okay, we are ready to turn it over and see if we can get some fuel up to the carburetor. That being said, let's oink. Listen to that. Uh-oh, we need a little bit of work on it. So I've been fighting this Rochester B carburetor for quite some time now. And obviously, you know, you gotta do some research on this stuff, but I don't know if you guys can see that little hole I've been kind of scabbing at, but I don't know what was up with this carb, but it's supposed to have a discharge right where I've made that little hole. And it's supposed to come in right at the bottom of this little divot. So in tune, when you hit the accelerator pump, blop, fluid comes up here. So we were confused last night because there's nothing on the opposite side because the corrosion or whatever, the markings aren't really there for this hole. Before I started digging at this, there was nothing there, and it's still really like there's barely anything there, and it's still not connected to in there. Sorry, a lot of in there's going on. There. But weirdly enough, I don't know if this like was never machined or drilled or something like that. It would be hard for me to believe that this car was, you know, on the road for a long time without an accelerator pump. So I don't know. Maybe it's just closed up after all this time or something's wrong, because that is exactly where the hole is supposed to be, and it is absolutely like lacking. There's nothing. You can't get in there far enough, but there's still nothing there. So I'm at the point where I might pull this all back apart and get the drill out and shoot a hole back in there. So that being said, I don't know. I finally figured out our hesitation issue upon Excel, and that's because we had so much corrosion that it closed the hole up. Hard to believe, again, I know, but I wish I could tell you that this wasn't a normal thing. Made the hole. It does not look pretty, not at all, but it is functioning. So as soon as we get the gasket back on, the new different gasket, because I ripped that one, we can get this back together finally and really finally listen to the 235 function as though it has an accelerator pump. Lo and behold, all of the issues we were having, that's it right there. The corrosion just encapsulated that hole and couldn't really see it when we were messing about, and finally got on the old diagrams and figured it out. So get on your Chilton, take a game. Wow, that's
That's a lot better.
Carburetor is tremendously better. Now it's just getting it so it doesn't sound like it's too active. After a bit of a fight, we got the carburetor figured out. I'm going on to my next task, and that's getting this exhaust pipe figured out. This gasket came in today, which was sweet. So now we can get that in there and then mate it to the manifold. Have our flange all work out. This does have these random holes. I don't know if they're supposed to be here or not. Doesn't look right, so I'm just gonna burn them closed while we're in the garage. Take the welder out there, and then we'll start burning a new system / half a system onto it, because I feel like someone should probably put this, put some headers on it or some a split manifold or something. So we're not gonna go over extreme on the exhaust. It's good enough that it's not absolutely horrendous to drive. In a very classical way, we decided to patch the floor. So then that's how you're gonna get to your master cylinder. We're gonna overlay this guy, and we're gonna put 2 1/4-inch self-tappers. You just remove that, or maybe even 1. Let's put 1 right there, and then you can pop this out of the way and go ahead and fill up your brake fluid. So should be pretty easy. We'll get the carpet in here, and then we'll cut a tiny little flap you can flap up and get to your other flap. Flaps upon flaps upon flaps. Alrighty guys, this budget build is kind of wrapped up now. Here she sits, the 1954 Chevrolet we found at the foreclosure, abandoned for however long. Now what did we do to make this a budget build? Well, we basically just made things happen that relatively makes it eye-pleasing as well as mechanically pleasing. It is safe for the next person. What did we do? We did a fuel tank, we did some brake work, we did some, what else did we do underneath? But really, you know what? If you think about it, really didn't need too terribly much underneath. Just the odds and ends to make it so it's a reliable cruiser and it's gonna serve someone well in the future underneath. Cosmetically, we did the rims, we did the shining, we did the top, we did the carpet, we did just some minimal things to make it so that way whoever gets this vehicle can rip it around how it is and kind of just make it a running, driving project for who's ever and whoever and whenever they want to work on it. The 1954 Chevy 4-door is kind of complete in our eyes. Obviously, we have a couple other things we're probably going to make happen before this finds its way to somebody. But that being said, in the state we see it now, no, you can't expect it to be perfect. No, the interior is not perfect. No, the bodywork's not perfect. No, the engine is not perfect. No, nothing's perfect. But that's kind of what we're trying to achieve on this channel. It's trying to achieve the fact that you don't need perfection to have something you care about and have something that you'll love and have memories with. So being that, a lot of people nowadays don't have the funds or the time or anything else to get something either running and driving or to purchase said vehicle. And that's why we kind of picked it. It's a perfect entry-level vehicle for a young hot rodder, old hot rodder, whoever really wants to mess around and play with something that's relatively cheap and affordable to work on and mess with. That being said, we're doing this giveaway via Daily Driven Fashion. And that is not giving away a bucket of cash, not giving away the best, perfect, you know, hands down, amazing vehicle you can find or has millions of dollars into it. No, we're giving away something average, and we're giving away something that's obtainable and giving away something that makes sense. to the average person. I really wish, obviously, this was we were able to do those crazy things like everybody else, but in reality, we'd really rather just make it obtainable and make it affordable and make it make sense. And that being said, that's why we are actually giving away the 54 Chevy. And again, let's talk about this. How do you win this thing? Well, go on over to one of your other YouTube channels or that you watch that does the same thing that we do, or not, it doesn't matter. Just anywhere. Go over there and say, go check out Daily Driven Death Traps, or those boys at Daily Driven Death Traps are idiots and they made me laugh. I don't know, something. Just help help Sean and Alex out, because we would really like to kind of have some more obtainable free giveaways transpire in the future. We'd really like to help people out, keep continuing this hobby and making it possible for people to love these antique vehicles like we do. And that being said, the easiest way as well to enter is to go ahead, shoot us a PM, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can find us, and say, here's why me and my son, here is why me and my daughter, here is why me, myself, and I deserve this vehicle. Shoot us that, and we'll read it, and we'll also tally every comment we get from everybody else's pages. After you come back to our channel and say, hey, I comment on Vice Grips and said, hey, these boys at Daily Driven are giving away not a ZL1, they're giving away a 54 Chevy in no cash, but they're giving it away for nothing. Screenshot, send us a PM, do whatever you gotta do. Just reach us, let us know how you promoted us, and we're gonna see what we can do to promote this. So again, 48 states, sorry, Hawaii and Alaska and New Zealand and everybody else. This time around, we can't do you any good because we gotta probably hand deliver this somehow or another. So we're looking forward to hearing from you guys, and we're calling this budget build a wrap. And as always, have a good time, let everybody know what they mean to you, and hit the road and smile.
She got a cam in it, bro?
Cam, bud.
Oh, nice carpet. Does it come with the mouse turds?
It does. Actually, there's a dead mouse still in the back window that someone will get. His name's Louie.
Oh.
So we expect you to take care of Louie as he's your own.
I think Louie tanned a little too much.
Louie was like your typical girls nowadays, where they like to sit in the tanning bed for many hours on end and then get fried. So don't be like Louie, ladies. Be like Timmy.
She is a little ripper.
Dude, I'm telling you, this thing's sweet.
It's one shiny hood.
Look at that shine, dude. Straight out of 54. Why I think society has gone downhill. And one of those reasons is because we lost something extremely important in the world. When I was a child, there was always something extremely motivating on television. And it always made me super ecstatic to watch television. And it was a product, actually. It was a life-changing product they sold people. And it had a very, very specific ring to it. You guys might understand. You guys might know what that ring is if you know my generation. And that is Zoo Pals. We did the right thing, and we're now investing in Hefty, and we have invested in Hefty, and we've contacted their merchandise team, and we have let them know that we are very interested. We are very interested in maybe purchasing that part of their company, otherwise known as Oink Oink Zoo Pals. You know, Rivet Zoo